Good afternoon. I'd like to show you a method that I developed to separate job opportunities from the providers or the search firms um, for each opportunity. So here I have a column listing each job opportunity, but also in parentheses I have the search firm that provided this opportunity for me. And what I want to do in column B is list out each search firm in it. And I'm going to show you the formula that I developed to do that. So here, I'm going to create the search firm column. And here, I'm going to start to build up the formula to do that. Now, I'm going to use a couple of formulas to do that. The first is the COUNTIF function. COUNTIF allows me to find out if in a string there's another string. So I can find out for example, if in this string is the string called Indeed.com, and the way I do that is I put in there Indeed.com within wildcards. So I do that, and it returns a 1. If I double click on this, you'll see that in some cases it returns a 1, in some cases it does not. So let's go down here and then build on that. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to say if S, I'll say if S, and then I'll say that if S, if it returns a 1, then I'm going to not just return a 1, but I'm also going to return the word Indeed. Okay, then I'll take this and I'll double click that and it brings all there. Now don't pay attention to this NA. So see what's going on here? It's putting Indeed in all of these columns. So let's go back up here and build on this if-s function. So I can build on that, and what I can do is I can start looking for other search terms with more COUNTIF functions. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to say as my next argument, I'm going to say COUNTIF in the same cell, but this time I'm going to search for jobs.com. Now it doesn't have to be jobs.com star. It can be just jobs dot. It depends on how precise you want to be. And if it's jobs.com, then, and I have to enclose that in parentheses because I'm using the COUNTIF function here. And then I'm going to put in here the term jobs. Okay, now when I double click on this, okay, now I'm starting to get I'm going to pick up all the jobs.coms ones. I go back up here, I'll put yet another one, and what I'm going to do is get a little smarter here. I'm going to take this term here, I'm going to copy it. I don't know how much time I'm going to save, but I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it down here just so I get all of the format right. And this time, instead of just having to type all that terminology here, instead this time, instead of searching for jobs.com, I'm going to search for the term myself. And then if that's the case, then I'm going to return myself. Okay. So now if I click on this, Okay, then I get all those. Now, the one last step is I have to just account for the case where there's nobody. I haven't, there's not Indeed, there's not jobs, there's not myself. Like in this case, in job opportunity number 9, California Department of Justice, there's nobody. And that's where I kind of sandwich this thing all with this if NA function. Okay, so if NA, and if nothing is found, then I'm just going to put a blank in there. Take a look, see if I did it right. So now I do that, and now that takes care of all of those. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of zoom out here, and you see what's going on here. Here's the actual formula here in case you need to see how I did that. So now here's the formula. Now if I just say insert table of all of these, let's cancel this. Let's say I turn this into a table, and I say insert table. My table has headers. And now this is a table. Now if I go down here, let's say I have a new opportunity, and let's go to new op, and it's being provided to me by Indeed.com. Guess what? I just hit tab and it puts it in there. I don't have to type it in anytime. Or let's say Microsoft. Oops, I made a mistake. I found Microsoft. I didn't find it by myself. I actually found it by myself. If I click that, it even does it case sensitive. So it found it and it changed that as well. Let's say I didn't mean that. Or if I change this one from jobs.com, maybe the MLB came from Indeed.com. I go up here. See what happens. This is a little jobs calculator. So let me know what you think.